Alright, I think I pressed something other than that. Oh no, I did. Whoops. Well, there's an intro for you. Hello, welcome to the Goofy Gamers. I don't even know what we're called anymore.
Fire Emblem rant, maybe? It's a rant for me.
I don't know. I wouldn't really call it a rant.
For me, it is.
For you, it's a rant. For me, it's just kind of... We're going to go over Fire Emblem Warriors, the new E3 trailer. I'm actually going to pull this up a bit more because I sat back. Yeah, and while we do that, you get to watch some of my my little heroes battle it out. I don't even think I'm gonna go for actually I'll do Tempest Trials real quick. I'm very stingy with my stamina. I'm glad I can do this from the oh, whatever. Okay, so first thoughts on Fire Emblem Warriors. It looks fantastic. I don't need these earbuds right now, so I'm gonna take them out, otherwise I'm talking loud. It looks fantastic. I love how the graphics look, so I'm gonna start with good points. Graphics are good. It reminds me of Fire Emblem, not Fire Emblem, but
Hyrule Warriors.
Hyrule Warriors, and that's good because it's basically like Dynasty Warriors.
Next point, Chrom in the game.
Yeah, Chrom in the game. That's a good point. I don't even know how.
Next point, Marth in the game.
Yeah, do just click and
Thank you for at least including that guy.
Bear with me because I don't know how to use this on a.
I just call him that guy. Yeah, thanks for including that guy. Mickey Mouse of Fire Emblem.
I don't know how to just click on only him, so I'm gonna tap and hold here and then do this. Okay.
Oh, it looks so weird because it looks like it's supposed to be off the danger area, but it is. So it's like.
Yeah. We'll do that for right now. So, what are your thoughts on Fire Emblem Warriors? Like, good or negative?
Negative points for me are a little bit biased, I would say. But like you said, the graphics look good. The gameplay looks really good as well. It reminds me very much of Hyrule Warriors, which I love. But my bias points are just more of just the fact that it sounds like it's going to include more Fate stuff. Like it just is going to include more Fate stuff than anything, and it's going to be revolved around Fates, and then probably it's going to be like the final boss is whatever the frick.
The final boss is not... Yeah. You haven't... We've both seen the trailer. Yeah. It's just some random evil dragon, which I don't feel...
Oh, that's even...
Yeah, I don't even feel one way or another about the new characters. Like, the main...
It's just like, yeah, here's some starter characters to mess around with, because we all know you guys love customizable avatars,
They're
right?
They're not customizable.
Well, you know, I mean...
It's just their shtick. It's always they introduce a kingdom at war with either a dragon or each other.
And then there's main protagonists it's like a boy or a girl, and it's like, you know, you choose whichever
typically
one.
Both.
Yeah, typically both. But it's like... Corin, why are you in the game? I really hope that we have Robin. It just sounds like it's too much Fate Central. And another point to me, which was the biggest one, is where's Ike? Where's Ike? I mean, come on.
He's coming. I think they're gonna pull a Heroes, and he's gonna come in late. I think he's gonna be recruitable.
DLC,
I think he's gonna be like how Volga was in Hyrule Warriors, how you have to fight him a bit because he's a mercenary.
Which I would agree, but if he's not in the base game and like DLC,
that's highly unlikely still, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's like he's one of the main like characters, and just the fact that they don't even have him in the trailer.
I'm watching her.
It's like
I'm watching her because she's the devil, Hana.
Oh,
she's
she's
the devil. You know, but she's the devil to my Hector here. I can't let her get that close. Her, otherwise I can, but gosh, I can't even pivot here. Yeah, that's fun. Celica's the bomb in this. Anyway,
but the other thing that I'm happy about is the inclusion of Alm and Celica. I mean, hey, at least we have those guys instead of the pathetic Fates copycats.
What do you mean?
Just like,
No, like which game? Because we're talking about Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah, Fire Emblem Warriors.
But they aren't even.
Them
they aren't. They're not in
the trailer. But
they could be. That's what we're saying. They could be. Not that
if they
are.
aren't, then that's just sad. Because right now, for new games with Fire Emblem, just talking overall from the last 3 games, I would say that it goes Echoes is number 1, Awakening is number 2, and then Fates. I wish it could go lower.
In terms of favorites, I think it's that. But Echoes,
but
I don't think
Echoes had a lot more gameplay, a good storyline.
Fates had more gameplay. Echoes has a great storyline though, in my opinion.
Yeah. Echoes has a great storyline. Awakening had a really great one. It was like a throwback to like Shadow Dragon, like almost as if it was like that. Yeah. Even though it was cliche, but it was still like, it was supposed to be the last hurrah. So I mean, you kind of give it credit for that.
Yeah, you can't blame it for that. Okay, this
and
is
then
all
Fates
right here.
I don't know how, but they made it like Radiant Dawn, but worse. Like it literally, it makes me want to vomit on how ugly it was.
How ugly it was.
Fates' storyline.
It's all over the place, and I've talked about this being like, all over the place.
Yeah, it's like more all over the place than Radiant Dawn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was kind of talking a bit loud there.
No, you just kept, like, I want to be able to talk to, even though I'm focusing on this right now, I wanted to get to the main points of who you think will be DLC, who you think will dominate the storyline, and how you think it's gonna go. Seeing as Hyrule Warriors didn't even have a storyline per se, it just kind of ended in a final boss, which is fine by me. I don't really need story in that kind of a game.
Storyline. It just was kind of like
capture keeps, do that stuff.
Like it didn't feel like it was actually part of the story. It just felt like every map, like level, was like the same. Yeah,
you just fight, take keeps, and that's about it.
Yeah, and then you see the actual story, which is the cutscenes, but that's the only story you really get of it.
Okay, cool. I just double click and they wait.
But what I think is going to be DLC is like an extra costume, but for like each character, and then like maybe like costume packs where it like bundles bunch of costumes, and then like how Hyrule Warriors did, like they had several costume packs that you can buy for like Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, and all those kind of characters.
Yeah, and I hope for that too.
Which I hope, yeah, exactly. But just looking over like some of the DLC characters, I have a feeling that I'm really hoping that Ike is going to be in the game, which I have a feeling he will be. It's just, so I don't think he's going to be DLC, but what I think is going to be DLC, just by judging Hyrule Warriors, was background characters, like almost the other random units.
Donald!
Yeah, like Donald, that would actually make an interesting DLC, because if you see, like, we had, like, another form of Midna, we had Tingle.
We had Tingle, but
Tingle.
But you're looking at a franchise that's completely different than Fire Emblem in terms of background characters.
But just more of the fact that it's almost going to act like the same, considering the direction that they're kind of going.
The characters in Fire Emblem are always main protagonists. All of them have been main protagonists. In Legends of Zelda, you only had one main protagonist, and that's Link. So I don't think we'll be seeing a bunch of background characters. I think we'll be seeing the return of maybe Lyn and a few other characters, which I would like.
If they do Ike, which I will be so upset as if he was DLC. Seriously. They better give him a level or something, because literally, if you were to actually, like, to me, he's like, both stats-wise, and this actually isn't biased, but like, game-wise, they do almost about the same job, but Marth does more, and stat-wise, well, I guess this is biased, I don't know, but stat-wise, if you actually pin them up against each other, they're actually just as strong as each other. did multiple, like, different kind of things, and they wound up in a tie. So, my point is if they don't add Ike in the base game, it's going to be a huge mistake. But then again, it's not like anyone will really realize it too much.
Crap.
Because they'll be too much into Awakening and Fates. But just, considering that he's such a main, like, character in more of the actual Fire Emblem stuff, unlike Fates, you know, it's just kind of depressing to not see him in there. Bye-bye, Mish. So, yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Crap. I may lose Hector. I'm not exactly 100% sure. I'm gonna hold off on the heal right here just because I have escape route in.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, he's not gonna die. We're gonna pause the recording then. Alright, and welcome back. Sorry we had to take a quick recess there. So basically, to sum up, Wishes...
Ike.
He wants Ike. I want alternate costumes more than anything. I want to see the Halloween costumes we never got to see in Fates for the Kingdoms. Like, they had one for Nor, I think, specifically, but I think they could do one for Hoshido too. I don't know if they did or not. We're just gonna... Wait, what are your skills?
Ooh, Jafar.
He'll be fine.
But, anyways, yeah, the costumes is like second on my list, because if they have Ike in the game, then I want a Path of Radiance costume, because I really hate the Radiant Dawn costume.
Yeah, I think...
Really do. I don't want Ike with a mullet.
But
nor do I like
Ike
that
is
weird
bae.
funky pauldron thing. It's weird.
Mullet Ike is bae.
But, you know, yeah. I liked just Ike when he was in more of his... It was more... The storyline was more centered around him and less about Micaiah.
Yeah, true.
Because it's like they just kind of threw Ike in there.
I don't think Radiant Dawn was a sequel.
I honestly felt like you explained.
It's not a sequel. It was supposed to be a game all on its own, just using different parts, like how they did with Fire Emblem 7 and Roy. And I think that's a good comparison.
Yeah, but you know, it's like it almost felt like he was thrown in there just to kind of save the plot, and then they wound up later calling it one of his games. It just doesn't really suit his game.
Yeah.
Really, at all.
Yeah, no, I get you. Alright, so Fire Emblem Heroes, there haven't been any good new banners introduced or new characters.
Yeah.
What kind of new characters would you like to see?
For me, more Grail Mercenaries, obviously, because I am more of an Ike fan. But I would also like to see the future children from Awakening, how they were. Like, most of the future children in their original costumes, like Owain instead of Odin. And then Inigo instead of Laszlo now.
Yeah, Laszlo. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of them bringing the Awakening characters in Fates, to be honest.
Yeah.
I realized they needed, like, a connector, but jeez,
It
that
was
And then they did, like, the
they
Awakening.
wrecked my son.
They had, like, Kale Dory and, oh crap, Henry.
No, I don't think Oh Crap Henry's the character.
No, I just mean I may lose Hector.
Oh.
Let's go.
What about Celica taking her out? Okay then.
No, I can't have Celica take her out because her Ragnarok is still there. And Ragnarok, let's look at this. If unit has 100 HP at the start of combat, unit receives attack and speed plus 5. So that means she has attack plus speed plus 5 right now. And then it's Fury, but as a weapon. So, oh crap, and she still doesn't die. Ugh. Yeah, 2 people are gonna die. But, well, Celica can survive a hit without using Ragnarok from this Veronica specifically, I'm so freaking upset with Gwendolyn over here. She just needs to disappear. I've gotten too many freaking 3-star Gwendolyns, and I just hate her at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not happy, Nintendo. I'm an occasional free-to-play player.
Yeah.
Wow, that didn't even.
I actually spent money on Ike.
Yeah.
I was very
A
disappointed.
lot of us spent money on Ike. I'm surprised that people spent
And
money.
in the base game.
People spent money for Hector. I didn't spend any money for Hector. I got so freaking lucky.
You're so lucky.
I know.
I'm still trying to get Ike. I still am.
Yeah, I can tell.
He was the only character I wanted throughout this entire game. And I still don't have him. I have Alm, but I don't have him.
As you can see, triangle weapons are really, like red, blue, and green mages specifically are really good for the Tempest Trials. I don't really like Rising Light, I just don't have anything else to give her at the moment. So, yeah, wasted, I guess. Ouch. Still can't do anything. Poor Henry. Doesn't have the speed or attack at all. So I'm kind of glad that this wasn't a Lilina or a Sanaki, otherwise I would have had a little bit more trouble.
Yep.
Wow,
Lilina's
stage
explosive.
Let's guess how many medals we get for this.
1. It's just 1. That's basically.
You get 252 because we brought Robin along. Look at him in all his shining glory.
That's just great. Your prizes suck.
Well, I mean, I'm close to getting another 5 stars, so
Yeah, but it's like.
So let's take a look at our current banners, shall we? Vantage! I don't know. Well,
The Vantage banner!
if you're really wondering whether you should pull on this banner or not, let's say you have a Bride Cordelia if you manage to get lucky. I would go for Gordon to get a Brave Bow Plus to her. This banner is really about just sacrificing these guys, to be honest. Except for Reinhardt. If you get Reinhardt, keep him. You sacrifice Long Ku because he's easy to get. Honestly, I wouldn't even
As
go
a
for red.
5-star.
I wouldn't even go for a red on this one, just because you can get him as 3 stars and 4 stars. So there's really no reason to go for Long Ku, but to go for Gordon for sacrificing his Vantage and Brave Bow Plus, definitely. For Reinhardt, just to get, definitely this banner. All 4 of these are really good characters. Robin is maybe less so on this, just because the current meta kind of puts him at a disadvantage speed-wise.
Lucina's gonna try and earn herself.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Last one. This one, the Brides. I got Bride Cordelia, and she's pretty good, but she's definitely, like, an odd character. All of them are, really. So,
I can't even update mine. It just reminds me I don't even have a chance to even summon when I'm able to.
Yeah, you might have to start all over, just saying. So yeah, that's currently there. I already have Lucina, so I don't even need to pull for that banner. I already have Lucina, Noe, and Robin. So, wait. Look, hey, look, another Lucina. Who are you from? I'm sorry, I just completely butchered your name. I don't even know.
Fart.
And then there's Camilla, the waifus. Well, we're gonna end on that note, the waifu note. Say goodbye to everyone, Camilla.